Welcome one and all to my YouTube channel Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with my 50 plus now subscriber get to know CAS video. I put it out there when we got to 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel. What would you guys want to see me do? And the vote came in. You wanted to see me do a CAS video. And at that time I had never even recorded a CAS video. So this is now, I guess, the third CAS that I've recorded. But the twist on this one is, instead of me talking about the family you're seeing, you guys are going to get to know me because I just love the support that I've been getting from you guys. You are an amazing community to be part of, and I just am having such a great time making content for you guys. So I thought it'd be great for you to get to know me. So I put it out there, and I have some questions that I'm going to go through in this video. So let's get started with question number 1. So question number 1 that I received was, how long have I been simming? And I have been simming since The Sims. Before there were any expansion packs, before there was anything. I can recall it like it was yesterday. My brother was in college, we went to visit him in college, and he had the game on his computer, and I became obsessed with it. I was like, what is this game? What's going on? How do you do this? What is this? And at some point in his college time, I guess that was his first semester, he made me, of course, a bootleg copy of the disc so that I could play The Sims. And after that, I was hooked. I think I got almost all of the expansion packs for The Sims, and I loved it. And then when The Sims 2 came out, I got I got a lot of The Sims 2 packs, but I played it a lot, but I didn't have as much time when The Sims 2 came out to play all of them. But then when The Sims 3 came, yeah, I was pretty much all in again. I was amazed by what The Sims had created. And the next question I received was, do I have a favorite world to build in? And at the moment, I'm really having a lot of fun in San Manchuno, but I love going to Newcrest. I just feel like there's so much potential in Newcrest. Because it's almost like you get to build the world from the ground up, so it's really cool. So I don't think I have a favorite world. These are just where I'm at right now. There's a couple lots in Oasis Springs that I just love, and there's some that I had never played in that I'm like, I need to build a house here and play. And I think actually my very first LP that I was working on took place in Oasis Springs, but it never came to fruition. So maybe I need to go back and revisit that. The next question is a great question. Do I have other hobbies other than The Sims? If you ask my family, they would probably say, no. All he does is play The Sims as much as he can, and all he does is talk about The Sims as much as he can, which is true, but there are other hobbies that I have. Some of you know that I have chickens, so I am a keeper of chickens, I guess you would say. So I've dubbed them a hobby because they produce food for me, and they take a lot of time to take care of. So I would say that is a hobby, and I also am diving into roasting my own coffee beans. I've been doing it for a while, but I just got a new roaster, and so I've been checking out roasting my own coffee beans. And even though I spend a lot of times indoors, I really do enjoy going out on hikes, walks, jogs, etc. And I mean, I would say camping is definitely a hobby of mine. We definitely go camping quite a lot. So those are just a few of the hobbies that I would say I have outside of simming, even though simming does take a lot of time and energy, but I love simming. This next question was a really great one. How long does it take to edit a video? And I've been thinking about that one for a little while. I guess I would say however long the video is, it takes me twice as long to edit, for the minimum fact that I have to go through and watch it at least while I'm editing it, and often after I get done editing it, I watch it back through again just to make sure the flow of it makes sense. So I would say at least twice as long, if not a little bit longer, than however long the video actually is. Now, for these voiceover videos, I feel like it takes even longer, because when I record, like this CAS video was almost an hour and a half, I think, of recording, but then I speed it up, and then I have to find the time to do the voiceover work, and I would say the voiceover work takes just a smidge bit longer than the video. The next question was coffee or tea, and when it comes to caffeinated beverages, as most of you have already guessed or know, I prefer a nice hot cup of coffee first thing in the morning, and then a little later in the morning, I like another cup of coffee. And then sometimes in the afternoon, that's right, another cup of coffee. The next question I had was, do I have any pets? And to answer that, I have 3 cats, as many of you who follow me on Twitter know, because the cats like to wake me up in the morning to get my Simmers Weekend Watchathon going, of course, and remind me that it's time for coffee. And then, after I have said coffee, then they get their breakfast. And I decided that about a few months ago because I was tired of them waking me up and getting fed right away. And I said, no, it's time to take care of yourself with a lovely cup of coffee. Then I shall feed the cats. And I also have 7 chickens. So I don't know if you count them as pets or livestock, whatever you want to do. They don't live in the house. They're outside. But the cats are indoor cats. The next question I got was, do I have any favorite CC or mods that I use in the game? And honestly, on The Sims 4, I have only played, I guess you'd call it plain vanilla style. I don't use any CC and I don't have any mods. Back in the day, I used to do all sorts of CC, and I feel like that's sort of what borked my Sims 2 experience at some point, to the point where I think it never loaded for me, or it got real buggy, and I think that's sort of why I didn't play it as much. But right now, I'm really enjoying just getting the expansion packs and using the various packs that I have, and I don't have them all. So no, I have no CC or no mods that I use in my games. Alright, it was next asked of me, if I could have dinner with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why? I chose Anthony Hopkins. He's one of my favorite actors. Just about anything that he is in, I will watch, and generally, I really like what he's in. And I feel like he has a plethora of different characters and roles that he plays, and he does such a great job in it. So I think he'd be entertaining and at least have a lot of really great stories about all the different movies that he's been in and all the different places that he's seen in his long acting career. The last question I got is a big one in my opinion. It is, what goals do I have for my YouTube channel? So I just started this YouTube channel after watching so many other people create sim videos, and I just loved it. And I thought, you know what, I need to create something as well. I'm a firm believer in I should create more than I consume. So I thought I would have a go at creating content for YouTube as well. So my channel goals really just started off as creating more than I'm consuming. And then it sort of turned into, I really want to support everyone who I've been watching on YouTube because you guys have been entertaining me and it's brought a lot of joy to my life. So I really wanted to try to create a channel that will create content for other people to enjoy. So I've got some new series coming out. I believe it'll be next week. So I'm wrapping up a season of the first LP that I was playing. Well, I guess it's not the first LP, but I'm wrapping up a season of Starlight, which many of you guys have seen. If you haven't, be sure to check out my Starlight playlist. It is a fun series. I think it will be a 30-episode season, so that should be pretty fun to check out. But what I wanted to do was, like I said, I wanted to create a place where I can be supportive of other simmers, and not just, big simmers, but small-time simmers like myself, because there's so much amazing content. When I first started watching The Sims, I know I watched a lot of big, hundreds of thousand subscriber channels, but then I started finding these smaller communities, and I'm like, man, people create such amazing stuff. And that's why I created the Simmers Digest. If you guys have not yet seen that, I will put a link below in the description in this video, but just to kind of sum it up, it's a place that I try to highlight all sorts of different Simmers content. It has started as a digital magazine that celebrates the creativity of the fans who make up the Sims community. And I try to highlight and share the work, creation stories, and videos while also feeding the imaginations and fueling the creations, as well as connecting one another and continuing to help grow our amazing community by making a digital magazine. And it has blossomed into a Twitter account as well, so you can check out that Twitter account. That is Simmers Digest, and mine is Technobabble. I made the second account, the Simmers Digest account, as a place for me to highlight just the work from the magazine so that my stream doesn't become overpopulated with all of the things that are happening in there. Because I also put in some what I call build fodder, some images and pictures that I find across the internet, Instagram, Pinterest, all sorts of places, to sort of fuel build ideas. That's why I call it build fodder. we are nearing the end of this video, and I thought I should at least tell you the family that I am creating. This is the Basmati family, and my wife gave me the last name because she is currently obsessed with Basmati rice, and she's made some delicious things with Basmati rice, and so that's why their last name is Basmati. But this is a family that will make an appearance in the Gregor Design series. This is the family that Lucas is currently looking at renovating the apartment for this family to move into, and this is Jeanette Basmati, and you will meet her in the series when they come to take a look at the work he's done in the apartment. And she is the businesswoman, and he was the artist, and so I just wanted to give you a heads up of who you were seeing me create, because they will make an appearance in the Gregor Design series, and I'm also going to upload them to the gallery on Origin, and my Origin ID is Techno Babbler, and the O in Techno is a 0. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. I have really enjoyed making it. I've really have a great time getting to know you guys as well. I am part of a couple Discords that I will put links to in the notes below after I check with the leaders of that Discord to make sure it's okay to do that. But I love the Sims community. I love playing the Sims, and I love creating content for you guys, and I'm excited to continue to create new and exciting content for my channel, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And until next time, Tomalagi!